What's up guys? For today's video, I'm installing a really interesting bimini with some really cool hardware that's gonna make it very easy to install on a round edge gunnel, just like you find on most common Jon boats. Now, most of the time when you install a bimini, you've got a nice flat surface to install your mounting points to, but I found a really cool solution to tackle that problem and make a really secure mount. In addition to the hardware I'm gonna be using, I was sent this bimini from a company called KAKIT, K-A-K-I-T. I'll have some links in the description for you guys to check this out. It's not like any biminis I've seen before. The main difference is that it actually has side panels that you can attach and detach to block the sun from coming in the sides of the bimini. I'm really excited to see how this works. I've got a lot of great information to show you guys on how to measure biminis, install biminis, and set them up. A couple weeks at this point, I had posted on the YouTube community page about a really killer deal on a bimini top for like $35. A couple of you guys grabbed it, a few of you sent pictures of it. I'm really glad that worked out for you guys. Unfortunately, I actually bought one, but turned out it was too small for my boat. First thing you need to do is measure your boat and make sure that you buy the right size for your boat. Biminis are measured in a couple different ways, but the main measurement that you need to account for is its width. As you can see on the side of this box, this is a 67-inch to 72-inch width bimini. What you want to make sure is that the beam of your boat, which is gunnel to gunnel, fits within the measurements provided by the bimini. So just to give you guys a demonstration on how we do this measurement, you can see here mine comes out to roughly 68.5, 69 inches. So whenever you're really close to the measurement, it's best to go the next size up. So for example, if mine measured 66, I'd still want to get the 67 to 72 version. Let's go ahead and get this unboxed, start putting it together, and see where our placement's going to be. Let's see what we're working with here. I made sure to get a gray bimini top. I think that's going to match the style of the boat pretty well. Originally, I had wanted black, but I've had a black bimini before and they fade really fast. These are the side panels that I was talking about. These are completely removable, but I think they're going to come in real handy when I need them. All right, I'm going to start with the tent framing. So I'll just take one from each side, put them together, and see how this goes. Oh, that's nice. There's a protective plastic on the metal. Keep it from getting stretched out. So you see the stickers on it, left and right. And you can also see how the width of the frame matches the beam of the boat. 3 frames put together. Now we're gonna go ahead and insert it into the tent. The one thing I'm liking about this right off the start is that this is a very thick material. This is not the thin types you'll see on the cheaper biminis you'll find. So that's pretty nice, and the zipper mechanism feels really solid too. Okay, so right now we have it routed through the front of the bimini. Now I'm gonna go ahead and do the middle one and then the far edge one. All right, now that we have our 3 poles connected to the tent, we're gonna work on building out our frame. Basically, we have this one piece here that comes in one section. That's the 3 poles that attach to the bow mounts. And then you have one extra pole, and this is going to attach to the one mount on this side here to connect to your deck. Okay, so with that pole attached, that pretty much finishes up the framing. So now I'm gonna go ahead and flip this over, get this more in the stowed position, and then we can start looking at adding our mounting points to the boat and start positioning this on how we want it. Okay, so after trying a couple different positions, I'm really happy with the spot that I had found. Basically, I marked it out with this masking tape here on both sides. I'm gonna measure from the front of the boat to make sure this is even going across, but this basically allows it to fall down right behind the back seats. It gives complete shade coverage to the interior of the boat, lets me fish off the back, lets me fish off the front. I think it's gonna be a really great place. All right, so this is a great time to take a look at the hardware I got to mount the bimini. These are basically quick disconnect mounts that work for round gunnel pieces. I thought that these would be a great way to mount the bimini rather than using the flat plastic ones that come with most bimini kits. So this is the piece that comes with the bimini. It would work fine if you were mounting it to a flat surface, and honestly it would probably work fine on the gunnel, but it does have the ability to rock back and forth. This is the stainless round gunnel piece that I had found. It has a round bottom mount, so when it sits on your gunnel, it sits nice and flat and secure. As you can see on the top here, it has a quick disconnect piece that you just push through and it opens up and pulls out. So the quick disconnect mount would replace the plastic mount that would use a screw and bolt to attach the bimini. So what I'm gonna do is just start 2 holes here. me see if these rivets will work. If so, great. Otherwise, we'll use the screws. Very nice. Oh, nice and secure. I love that. Oh, way better than screws. Okay, cool. Well, the first one's mounted. Gonna move on to the other side now. Alright. So the cool part about this is it's a nice quick disconnect. The pin comes out, bimini goes in, then the pin goes on. We push our pin out, get our bimini threaded on, and then the pin off. Okay, so here's a good first look. Right now, I just have the back support poles positioned in a rough place where I want to put them. That's looking pretty good. So now we have four more mounting points to put. We got to do the rear support pole, and then we got to do the front adjustable strap. Beautiful. Awesome. Now we have our support poles in place. The last step is figuring out our mounting straps. So the mounting straps are going to be coming off these attachment points out here and attached to somewhere in the front of the boat. Okay, so playing around with the different mounting positions, I found a really good place to keep the strap out of the way while still being able to use and deploy the trolling motor. All right, well, at this point, all of the mounting points are complete and this looks really, really good. Now I wanna check out two different things. Number one, what makes this bimini top interesting is that it actually comes with removable side panels. So I wanna check those out, see how they look. Second, I wanna see how the stows in both the half stow and full stow position. So first, let's check out those side panels. There we go. That's pretty awesome. So as I said, it has detachable side mounting panels here. These shade panels will be great when the sun is basically any time that's not directly above you in the middle of the afternoon. So this is gonna come in really handy. I really like that it's black because obviously it matches the boat, but I really like that it's see-through too. So it doesn't block your visibility, but that's definitely gonna provide some great shade. I also like that I'm able to utilize the same mounting points I've already installed, so there's no extra drilling or mounts I need to do. All right, now that we got to see how that looks, let's go ahead and detach the straps and stow it in the half stowed position, and then we'll try the full stow position. You off. Hook over here. Now you'll come back. Very cool. And then now, if I want it completely stowed, and then it all lays down completely behind the seats, giving me plenty of back deck access for fishing still. Seeing how it is in a half stowed position, I think that that's basically where I'm going to be using it throughout the day. And then this will only be for trailering, because otherwise it's going to work just fine the other way. It won't inhibit any movement around the boat, and plus it gives me even more back deck area. So I really like that. All right, guys, well, if you're interested in checking out this bimini, I'll have a link in the description for you to find your own. I really like the side panels, and the mounting kit I got for the round gunnels worked out really great. I really like the quick disconnect pins. It's gonna make it a lot easier for taking those poles in and out. All in all, the process was pretty simple. It's kind of like putting together a tent, but a little bit easier because you never have to take it down. If you guys found this video helpful, don't forget to let me know by hitting that like button. If you wanna see more videos like this and all the cool stuff I got coming up with the Jon Boat, don't forget to subscribe. Thanks for watching. All right. Now the part I've been waiting for.